tried Dirty Dr. Pepper, nor the purple looking one.
It's blackberry.
Yeah. We tried the strawberry lemon. Strawberry lemon. The strawberry watermelon thingy. The orange mango. No, mango pineapple. Mango the mango pineapple refresher. And we tried. Well, I tried. I don't remember. I think Christian tried it before. The orange drink.
I have tried.
And Kitty's tried multiple times the blueberry blast.
Hey, it's berry blast and blueberry. Different berries. Just have to read it quickly.
I think there's a bunch of abandoned theme parks that you could still go to, but something else that I find really cool is exploring abandoned mansions. Because what do you mean there's mansions out there that are abandoned? Like, hello, do y'all want my number? The family that lived here fled the country in 2015. I wonder how these people get in. They left everything behind, including their BMW 750, whatever that means. They were involved in rich people's shit. Oh my god, for 2015, look at how bougie this car looks. Where is this location? Does anyone know the location of this car? For research purposes, obviously. Damn. When authorities raided the home, they were nowhere to be found. Damn, they left all the toys and everything else behind. Is that wine there? Probably wine. Dude, look at this bathroom. Oh, look at this bathroom. This mansion has been abandoned ever since. I don't know if this happened before they abandoned it or after, you know, because I feel like this might have happened when people started breaking in. I don't know. Maybe this was before, right? I really don't know. This kitchen literally looks like Shane Dawson, his new house. He has this kitchen. Besides this here and this here, this entire kitchen literally looks like his house. Maybe this is Shane's old house, but I feel like this kitchen is screaming my name. No, but they actually called the people who moved to abandoned houses squatters. And would I be surprised if there was actually people living here? I mean, it's a huge mansion. If you can find a mansion, what makes you think that it's gonna stop people from moving there? Especially since it's been there since 2015. How has the government not done something about the house? I don't really know. Maybe because they paid it off and maybe they still pay their taxes through another country? I don't know. But what's stopping someone from hiring a bunch of mates, clean this place up, and you got a house for at least a couple of years? Okay, I'm just joking there. Obviously, don't become a squatter. Imagine fleeing the country and seeing this on your For You page 10 years later. LOL. And the creator replied and said, funny part is that it actually happened. So the owner of the house probably messaged him. Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Also, since you're already there, I mean, you shouldn't be there, but since you're already there, can you check the bottom drawer on the left in the kitchen to see if my Dubai chocolate brownie is still there? Has it molded? Just do a quick check for me, please. Bro, send coordinations. I will get this car. I just clean up and move in. Okay, it looks like we're all sharing the same thoughts here. Why is everyone thinking about it's a mansion, okay? Maybe that's why they see an empty mansion and they're like, hey, let's move in. And on that note, I think I'm gonna end this video here. But if you did enjoy this kind of dark video, please let me know because we can probably make more. And I thought going to an abandoned house was bad. Try a mental hospital or a funeral home or an actual abandoned hospital. Or we could try an abandoned mansion. Lokido, does anyone have a location of a mansion?
I see a stranger. Sleepless nights. Questionable choices.
How questionable?
When I was younger, I never realized just how important it is to stay on top of your credit. My mom had her identity stolen, and seeing just how stressful that was for everyone changed everything for me. So now I use the Experian app to check my.
Get ready to go to North Korea. Look how beautiful it is here. And people look so happy. Let's interview that kid over there. Hi. Can you tell us what's so slay about North Korea? What? Can you say that with a little bit more energy, please? It's for the rock. Help me! Oh my god, that reminds me, today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. Breaking news, North Korea just had its election recently, and the winner,
Kim Jong-un has been re-elected as the leader of North Korea's ruling Workers' Party again. The North Korean leader was praised by state news
Of course,
agency KCNA for raising the prestige of the country.
of course, he was great. And out of 500 participants, he managed to get 600 votes. So good for him. Candidates Kim Jong-un, Never in a million years did I think that I would be alive for the influencer era of come with me to go to North Korea.
So I just drove to the border of North Korea.
Wait, this is not even a regular come with me to North Korea. This is a come with me to Starbucks. You open a Starbucks in North Korea?
Something doesn't open until 9:30. I'm scared.
I have a fixation with North Korea after watching a few
fixation?
Vice documentaries,
A fixation?
and I actually learned that there's a Starbucks on the border that you can access.
So that was your fixation, that they opened a Starbucks near North Korea? Not that you actually give a fuck about the people in North Korea, but it was the fact that they opened a Starbucks there. Come with me to try the new crumble cookie in North Korea.
I drove for 1 hour from Seoul, South Korea to get here. On the way, I managed to convince my Uber driver to join me on this quest, and we arrived at the Ibong Peace Eco Park. Here's my fit check.
Big check in North Korea.
In my head, I thought this would be a quick little stop, you know, like
A quick
pull
little
up, see
stop,
North Korea,
yeah.
leave. No, this Starbucks was on top of like a fortress. Thankfully, I had my Uber driver to accompany me on this quest. He actually spoke no English, so we just had to communicate via vibe this whole time. Finally, we made it to the top
Via
where they had
vibe? That's how you try to go to the most dangerous country in the world, and you somehow convince your Uber driver to come with you on this journey, and you couldn't communicate, so you communicated via vibes. Honestly, I gotta give it to the influencers. If there's one thing that they do not give a fuck about, is their lives. Like, the world could be ending, war breaking, and they're like, come with me to go to World War IV. So she didn't actually go to North Korea, she went to the border of North Korea, but I love how they thought about opening a Starbucks there. They were getting that many tourists that they're like, you know what? The Starbucks was like, you know what? Let's put one of those up there. So there's an area called the DMZ, which is between South Korea and North Korea, and this is where people are allowed to visit, even though it's still one of the most heavily guarded borders in the world. So once influencers found out that they could actually go to this place and get a chance to see North Korea, do you really think they wouldn't go there? I mean, come on, they gotta do a fit check near North Korea.
Come with me on a destination vacation to North Korea. Our tour guide picked us up from our apartment in Seoul. He's actually a North Korean defector. He told me to sit in the back of the van because my outfit would stand out too much during security check. Before we got to the DMZ, he took us to a traditional North Korean restaurant. Everything was vegan and low calorie, like that's right up my alley, and they have been paid my way. When the check came,
I'm pretty sure North Korea thought about that because they knew the influencers were coming and they're like, we know they don't eat meat, so like, we gotta open some vegan restaurants to accommodate our influencers. Yeah, with a gun on the side there.
I volunteered to put my card down for the whole table, and literally no. This was cool, but I'm really cold. I wish I was laying in bed at home, doom scrolling on my phone.
no one fucking forced you to go to the borders of North Korea. And you were surprised that they didn't Venmo you back. The North Korean guide did not have Venmo to Venmo her back. Really? I'm surprised that Kim Jong-un is not allowing these people to have Venmo. Like, Kim Jong-un, come on. Like, I know you're allegedly out there, like, killing me, but give them Venmo at least. How are they gonna, like, Venmo people back? Give them Venmo. So I know half of these influencers are actually not paid to advertise North Korea or the border or whatever, but then the other half is actually paid. In 2025, North Korea actually opened their borders again because I think they closed them for a few years, and they also needed some guides or like some tourist influencers to make videos about North Korea, because how else are people supposed to see North Korea or like the part that they want to show you? Allegedly. Kim Jong-un, don't sue me. And you're like, okay, so then why didn't the influencers that we just saw, why didn't they take them to actually go to Korea and show us what it's like inside? Well, the catch is, even though they opened borders in 2025, they actually banned Americans from going to North Korea. And that's when I come in with my dual citizenship, and I'm gonna sneak in there. Wait, but can they check that I have a dual citizenship? Oh fuck, they probably can't. So I'm banned. How did I get a new American citizenship and then I got banned from going to North Korea? I was literally planning to go there next month. So now let's see the influencers inside North Korea. Told them I work in North Korea tourism. So you've been to North Korea? Only over 30 times. So she... Look, it's freedom! So yeah, basically this girl was hired, allegedly, she was hired to do a lot of promotion videos for North Korea. And people were even asking her, like, how do you morally accept a job like this? Right there, you literally, I don't even know why you answered that question. Do you know what people would do for money, baby girl? Like, people kill for money. You don't think this girl would take a job for like showing how North Korea is for cash? I'm scared to be there. It's like everything I do is illegal. And she answered, yeah, that's because all of the propaganda you're subject to. But you do realize they have a lot of laws where you can't record and you can't do a bunch of things, right? You're making it seem like you can just go to North Korea, record, and have fun. I'm gonna go professional propagandist with a Korean fun. And she even posted this video like, what it's like to wake up at 6 a.m. in North Korea. Let's see how beautiful this environment is.
Don't you love it when the morning music wakes you up like this?
Is it Kesha? Are they playing Kesha? They're playing Kim Jong-un's aunt's new song, Bomb the Nose. Look at how depressing it looks like. This is a huge city, by the way. There's like 4 people inside. I mean, probably because it's 6 a.m., but still, it looks very depressing. And for them to wake you up to that shit, like, you don't need to control what I wake up to, you know? We're talking about controlling music, but what can you even do there? And you know this girl is getting paid good money because her entire TikTok is literally just North Korea. And I'm like, how much do y'all think they paid her for her to change her bio to North Korea? Your bio, not just her bio, her name. Zoe discovers North Korea. They are paying this girl bag. And you know what? How much is that bag, Zoe? Zoe, hit me up on, wait, does Zoe have Instagram? Zoe, if they're allowing, actually it says follow me on Instagram here, so maybe they do it. Zoe, if you have Instagram, can you like tell me how much the bag is? Can I sign up? Come with me to North Korea. New Chroma Cookie flavor just dropped exclusively just for North Korea. And it's called Sugar Blood Cookie. And it looks a little reddish, like kind of almost like a blood red. But that's obviously not real. So since you can't see much from American influencers or from other influencers who are paid, what about who do you think would be able to go here without being paid and without any repercussions? Who does North Korea like really love? Pop quiz for class. Who does North Korea fuck with? Russia. So a Russian influencer actually goes there and she shows her real experience about North Korea.
Things that shocked me in North Korea. Tourists are allowed to film almost everything. Exceptions are military, people doing physical labor, and construction sites.
You're allowed to film literally everything besides this area here, this here, this here, this here, this here, this here, this here, and this here. But you can film this area here. Yeah.
Tour guides took away our passports during the whole trip. Our passports were taken away to fill in some documents, and they gave them back only on their way to the airport. There is a super creepy wake up and good night music 4 times a day.
Oh my
Listen
God.
to it.
Why does it sound like World War IV just fucking happened there? And that's the exact same song that the paid influencer was like, guys, look at this 6 a.m. morning music. I mean, yeah, it's not Kesha, but it's Kim Jong-un's on.
After Americana costs $5.
$5?
There are huge lines of people waiting for the bus. It feels as if you're
Where are
in
they
a
going?
simulation or a theater because people have the same style of clothes, body composition, and hair color.
Because they're not allowed to have anything else. And why were the buses full? Are these tourists trying to escape? Or are these like people trying to go? Weird how she said buses were actually full. Maybe because they don't have cars. Oh, they actually don't have cars there, so maybe that's why the buses are full. It feels like a simulation because it pretty much is a simulation. Everyone in North Korea, unless you're rich, which is extremely rare, is an actor, a forced actor from Kim Kardashian? There's the guy who escaped North Korea who said the places where tourists are allowed is just staged to look like normal day-to-day life. And allegedly, didn't I hire that little girl who started a YouTube channel, by the way, which is now banned, where she was like, guys, North Korea is totally fine. This is the best country in the world.
Just like this, everything is under control as it used to be, and everyone is just fine.
They're hiring children to romanticize North Korea, to say, hey guys, North Korea is actually amazing. Look at how happy everyone is, that they're just rocking having fun, they're dancing, right? Well, that's because that's what they want to show you in their actors. Here's what you're not allowed to do in North Korea.
You're not allowed to do in North Korea. Travel alone. You can only travel with an organized group. If you walk a little too far, one of the 3 guides
You get shot.
will likely ask you to stay close.
Oh, I was fully expecting that.
Notice or books about North Korea. Other books just need to be declared at the border. Phones and other
because they don't
electronics
want
are
other
fine.
people
Ask
to-
provocative questions. We were advised in advance to stay respectful and avoid asking the local guides about the problems North Korea is facing. Film construction sites and people doing physical labor. North Koreans are obsessed with showing their country as perfect.
It really does feel like a simulation in one of those scary movies where you go there and everyone is programmed to be happy, do certain tasks, you know, but inside they can't really express how they feel, so they're just like looking very happy and whatnot to show, hey guys, we have a perfect country. Of course our country is perfect. What do you mean we have problems? Problems? I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you just see how happy I am? He's happy. And I think there's actually a few videos of real North Korea, or like how people live in North Korea, and they look miserable. The conditions that these people are living in are horrible. And to have influencers come out here romanticize North Korea as if it's like fucking Disney and everyone should go because it's still free. It's like Disney, North Korea is going Disney. We should all go to North Korea.
This is it.
Why do you have to bow?
You can't sit down. I couldn't film or whatever, even though I've got a bit. And if you take a picture of the statue, you have to get the whole thing in shot. You can't like crop in or like zoom in.
There's a lot of rules. There's so many rules, you know. I learned so much about these two statues here. They really love to praise those statues, and you take pictures, they have to be in full